A lot of people think last year was a terrible year for games, and I really don't think it was. 2016 was a pretty good year. I played a lot of games last year, and I played a lot of PlayStation 4 games, and so this is my list of top 10 games of 2016. So before I get into this list, I just want to say thank you everybody who's been watching this past year. It's hard to believe I've already made it to over a year doing these videos. And so this is just me showing some of the games that, my opinion, may not be the best games of ever of 2016, but these were ones that impacted me and why they made the top list you'll see. I'm not saying, you know, you must play these games. I'm just saying, for one reason or another, this makes the top list. So let's start off with my favorite HD collection, remaster, what have you, of last year, and that's BioShock Collection, because I fucking love BioShock, and it's one of my all-time favorite games. Having BioShock 1 and 2 and BioShock Infinite on one beautiful little disc right here, and you know, improved visuals, smooth frame rate. That's all you really need to give me to make me happy with these, and that's exactly what I got. I fucking love the BioShock Collection, and that's why it is in my top 10 of 2016. There you go. Okay, so now my top kids game. Yes, a game that is recommended for young kids to play, but is also a great game for anyone to play. That's Ratchet and Clank. Again, this is a fucking great game. Visually, it's just mind-blowing. And if you have a PS4 Pro, you have that HDR. Oh my god. Ratchet and Clank. Play it. If you have kids, they should play it. I mean, it's not for little kids, but it is for younger kids. It is geared towards them, and it was way better than that shitty movie that came out. Yeah. So my top fighting game of 2016 was a no-brainer. It's Street Fighter V. I fucking love Street Fighter. It's one of my all-time favorite fighting games. And Street Fighter V, although at launch was not the best game, or complete game, as it were, but it became so much more, and still, there's more content coming to this game this year. I fucking love Street Fighter. It is a great, great fighting game, and it's the king of fighting games. Let me know if you don't believe that in the comments below, but I think so. So this is probably not making a lot of people's top 10 lists, but it's Trackmania Turbo. I fucking love this game, and it is in my top list because it was my favorite racing game of last year. Now, not really a racing game. You do drive around cars, you go around tracks. There's times, so I guess it is a racing game. I don't know. You tell me what you think, but this is my top racing game of last year, and it's just so much fun. Like, you don't have to invest a bunch of time. It's just crazy madness, and some of the shit that happens in this game, oh, I love it. Recommend it. It's cheap. You should play it. If you haven't, look into it. Trackmania Turbo. So my favorite role-playing game of 2016 is Final Fantasy 15. Now, I'm still got a lot to play in this game, but I just love what I have so far, to the point that I just picked up the deluxe guide for the game, because I fucking love all things Final Fantasy, and whenever there's a Final Fantasy in any year, it's always going to be in my top of list, with few exceptions. Final Fantasy 13. But this fucking great. If you haven't played it, recommend taking a look, check it out. It is just so much fun, and it's a good direction for Final Fantasy to go moving forward. And this is the deluxe edition that I picked up not too long ago. I fucking love this game. Play it. So this isn't really making my best of list. It is in this list of top 10s because this is my number one biggest failure, biggest pile of shit of last year. And that's Mighty Number 9. Yeah. This game is just poorly done. I mean, what the hell did they do with the people's money? Like, I'm glad I did not invest into this shit. I paid like $5 for this game because I'm like, you know what? It can't be that bad, and it's not broken. It's really like it's like they didn't care when they were making this game, and that's really what you feel like. You feel like it's an old like PlayStation 2 looking fucking game, and I don't know, just the flow of the game. It's hard, which I guess that's great, but I didn't like it, and I'm sure many other people agree with me on that. So that's my worst game of 2016. All right, so now we're down to my top 3 games, and these actually legitimately are in my top 3. The other ones I didn't number. I didn't feel like I should have to number them. They were all great games for their own reasons. So starting off is my favorite action-adventure game of last year, and that's Uncharted 4. I've loved the Uncharted series. This one here is just as good as the rest. I love pirates, so, you know, you sold me on that, Naughty Dog. Good job. You have to play this game if you have not. Seriously, it's one of the most beautiful games you'll ever see. I still am blown away by how good this game looks, and I finished it a long time ago. Recommend you play it. The controls are smooth, and oh my god, it's good. Alright, so that being said, my number one shooter of 2016, and here, I'm just going to tell you, I have 2 shooters in this list. One of them is going to be the best campaign story of the... Oh, man, okay, I'm just going to fucking show you both. Titanfall 2 and Battlefield 1 are my 2 favorite shooters of last year. Battlefield 1 is by far my favorite game to go to for online multiplayer, and it's just so much fun. And World War 1 was the best decision because as much as I love Titanfall 2, I am so sick of the futuristic shooters that have come out. Now, why Titanfall 2 is my favorite shooter as an overall. It has amazing multiplayer, don't get me wrong. It is by far one of the best platforming in a fucking video game. And the story is awesome. It's so epic. It's fast. It performs well. Like, I can't remember a campaign in a first-person shooter that really made me not think about shooting so much as more about, you know, traversing the environments and just trying to find ways to like cut down on time. And it's just amazing. Like, this game was really well designed, and it's sad that it's overlooked because it deserves more attention. But my only big gripe with it is it's another futuristic shooter in a sea of futuristic shooters this day and age, and that's why Battlefield 1 is my favorite overall game of 2016. Again, it's a campaign, but it's loosely a campaign because it's a bunch of short stories, so it's not like you're investing in like one specific character or group of characters. You're investing in multiple short stories, which is great, and I think, you know, if you're going to do World War I justice, that's how you had to do it. But, I mean, overall, Battlefield is a great multiplayer game, and it's just so epic. The experiences that you have while playing online is just... No game is ever the same, and very happy with this. So I'm happy to say I'm back on Battlefield again, because I was not a fan of Battlefield 4, not a fan of Battlefield Hardline, but Battlefield 1, thank you. So that was my list of 2016 top games. Now, there's a lot of things that I did not play, so before you go and hate on me, I'm sorry. I know what games I like and what games I tend to play, and there's a bunch that came out last year that I have not played yet. I'm currently playing through Rise of the Tomb Raider, but it's fucking awesome, I'm telling you that now. So honorable mention to that. Honorable mention to Doom, because I haven't played it yet. I got it. It'll be, I'll play it this year. I'm trying to think of some other ones that I know I didn't play on the PlayStation 4. Sorry, let me know what your favorite games of last year were in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and there you go. Happy 2017, everybody.
I like turtles.